Good morning, our dear students. How are you today? I'm Ms. Maris Ibrahim from Tmani Azhar School. Today is Thursday, 26th of March, 2020. Our lesson today is Unit 21 for 3rd grade. Our title or the title of the lesson is The Museum. Okay? I want you to look at this picture. Look at this. It's a building. Okay? Today our new words in our lesson are the National Museum. Did you go one day to the National Museum? Do you know what's the meaning of National Museum? The National Museum is a place. You can go to the National Museum and you can see many old things, like statues. Look at me. I'm like a statue now. Statue. Okay. Look at this. It's one statue. This is a statue. The statue you can find the statue. Look at this. It's a statue. Okay. You can find statue in the museum. And you can find coins like this. These are coins. Okay. You can find coins in the museums. In the museum, you can find coins, and they are old coins. Old. How can I know old? And I want you to look at this. I have two mobiles. This mobile is new, and this is old. This is old mobile. This is new, and this is old. Okay? So, when you go to the museum, you can find statues. You can find coins, old coins. When I go to the museum, maybe I want to relax. So you can go to the garden. You can find the trees, flowers, and many things in the garden. You can go to the garden and sit in the garden. And when you want to drink coffee or tea, you can go to the cafe. Look at this. It's the cafe in the museum. So, when you go to the National Museum, when I say the National Museum, it means the main museum in our country. And we can find many places in our country like markets, gardens, cafes, and many places in our country. So the National Museum is the main museum in our country. Statues, as we said, you can find old statues, big statues, and small statues in the museum. Garden, coins, and cafe. I want you to open your books, dear students. I want you to open your books on page 65, okay? On page 65, and follow me step by step. We are going to listen now to the museums. Listen to me, please.
Unit 21. Exercise 1. Listen and read.
On Friday, I was in the National Museum.
Where's the museum, Omar?
It's in Damascus.
What was it like?
The museum was very interesting. The statues were very old. The coins in the museum were beautiful. They were very old too. The museum gardens were very quiet. The museum cafe wasn't busy. It was a lovely day.
Okay, thank you.
Unit 21. Exercise 2.
Okay, thank you. We can stop
Listen
here.
and match.
Listen,
1.
please. The museum. Stop.
The
please.
museum was very interesting.
You can't stop, please, the listening. Okay, this is about our lesson, the museum. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures in your books. I want you to look carefully. Who can you see? We can see Omar, his friends, and the teacher. Omar is talking about the museum. Okay, at the first picture, Omar is talking about the museum. Where is the museum in our country? The museum in our country is in Damascus, and we all know where is Damascus. It's the capital of Syria. The National Museum is in Damascus. Okay. When Omar went to the museum and he saw the statues were, listen to me carefully please, the statues were very big. The statues were very big. The coins, as we said, the coins were very old. The coins were very old. What about the garden? Omar went to the garden, and the garden, it was quiet. Quiet, not noisy, it was quiet, and you can sit in the garden and you can relax. When you want to drink, as we said, when you want to drink something, you can go to the cafe. The cafe wasn't busy. The cafe wasn't busy. It was quiet also. The museum, the National Museum, was interesting, and it was a lovely day. It was a lovely day. As we said, old. Old, it means very, very old. What's the opposite of old? When I show you, look at this. When we talked about the mobile, this is new and this is old, okay? What's the opposite of old? It's, yes, it's new. Thank you. It's new. Good students. Big. This is a small statue, and we can find big statues in the museum. The museum is very big, okay? The statue is small for the museum. Big, the opposite of big is small. The opposite of big is small. Okay, these are adjectives, and these are the new words of our lesson. Statues were very big. Coins were old and beautiful. Garden or the gardens, the museum gardens, when we say the museum gardens, it means plural, we can say weren't or were very quiet. The cafe wasn't busy. I want you to move to here. Look at this. When Omar said, I was in the museum, I was in the museum. Look at me. I am a teacher now, okay? I am a teacher, but I was a pupil. I was a pupil. And we talked the last lesson about is are. Is are, they are verbs to be. I am, he is, you are, in the present. Now, the past from and is was. We can use was for singular. The past from are were for plural. Look, please pay attention. The museum was very interesting. The museum was very interesting. The museum is singular. The museum singular was very interesting. I can't say where because it's singular. The statues, more than one. The statues were very old. Was and were, we use was and were in the past. We can use was and were now. I am a teacher now, but I was a student or a pupil like you. The garden wasn't. Okay, wasn't. Look at this. Wasn't. Here, was. The garden wasn't busy. Wasn't busy. This is the negative form. I can say was and I can say wasn't. Okay? I wasn't. Or I was in the affirmative. I wasn't in the negative. Where? Weren't. It means were not. Where? Weren't. The garden wasn't busy. And I draw this smile because he is sad. Wasn't busy. Examples. Look at me. Pay attention, please. We use are, were, and was. Ali and Samir. Ali and Samir. They are both. Ali and Samir. We can say they. When I say they, I have to use are in the present or were in the past. So, Ali and Samir are doctors now. Do you remember doctors when we talked about the jobs? Doctor. Yes, they are doctors now, but they were pupils in the school. They were. The past from are is were. And I say were because plural. They, you, and we. they were pupils in the school. Another example, I am a teacher now, like me. I am a teacher now, but I was a pupil in the school. And I was kid. I am old, I was young. Okay? And you are a pupil. Dear students, you are pupils now, but you were babies in the past. Okay? I want you to answer this question with me, please. We can use read and write, was and were. Look carefully, please. My father in the National Museum on Saturday. My father. When I say my father, it means one person, singular. So I can say he. He. And we talked in the past, so we can say was or were. My father in the National Museum on Saturday. What should we put here? Okay? Where? No, we can't say where. My father is a singular, so we have to say was. My father was in the National Museum on Saturday. My father was. The coins, plural, many coins. The coins, small. The coins, small. Was or were? Okay, where? Because coins, plural, coins, we can say the coins were small. What about the statues? And we talked about the statues in the museum. Also, it's plural. The statues, very big. What can you say, was or were? Okay, I'm listening you. Were, thank you. Were very big. The statues were very big. We, very happy. Was or were? We. When I say we, what should I say? Was or were? We was very happy? No, I was very happy. We were very happy. We were very happy. So, look at this. We have was and were. They are very important because they are the past from is, are. I use with was, I, she, he, she, it. Because was is the past from and is. Where is the past form from are. In the past where you were, we were, they were. Okay, was and were. Omar was in the museum. I want you to spell museum with me. Museum. M-U-S-E-U-M. Do you like a museum? When you go to the museum, you can find many things, especially old things like statues, coins. And as we said, we can go to the garden to relax. We can go to the cafe to drink coffee or tea. Omar said it was a lovely day. It was a lovely day because he went to the museum and he saw the statues, coins, and he went to the garden. It was a lovely day. So the National Museum was very interesting. Very interesting. As the English lesson, I think it's very interesting. So the National Museum is very interesting. Okay? And we talked about the opposite. I want you to keep in your mind old, opposite of new. Big, opposite of small. Okay? This is the cafe, and this is the statue, and these are the coins. Okay? Dear students, I want you to read the lesson and be careful about verbs to be in the present, was and were in the past. And look at this. I want you to read my father, the coins, pay attention about the singular and the plural. I wish you get the benefit from our lesson. Thank you.